What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Of course, you know your boy is going to cover a few things about this particular budget meeting in Dolton Township with Tiffany Henyard, but I wanted to also talk about something that happens a lot in Black America, in Black churches, Black politicians, or Black leadership, okay? Now, everybody in Black America is not a fool. There are people who are gonna see through your cracks. They are not gonna drink the Kool-Aid of politicians. They're not gonna drink the Kool-Aid of pastors, okay? Because they're gonna have a very unbiased opinion, especially men, all right? Men are especially good at being harsh critics of everyone. That's why it's so difficult for a lot of men to work together, because men have so many rules that, you know, you got to be solid. So it's easy to see through crooks like Jamal Harrison Bryant or Dr. Umar Johnson, people like that, who are not really solid, okay? And when you come across people, and I'm going to use Tiffany Henyard for an example, you're going to also on the other side have their supporters. And their supporters are going to say things like, you know, God don't like ugly. The Bible says, do my prophet no harm. And, you know, what we all need to do is to work together. This is something that you always hear people talk about, especially in Black America. We need to work with our leadership. We need to work with our pastor. Now, the pastor didn't got caught smoking crack. You know, he in the bed with the strippers. Okay, he didn't, you know, he's over there, you know, bending people over, whether it's men or women are getting bent over, okay? But then when the heat hits the fan, all you can say is let's work with the leadership. This is what's going on with T.O. Hardeman. This guy, I made a video about him. I told him to stop running his mouth, but he just can't stop, okay? And I'm gonna put the other video back up if you don't stop, because people like him and other people around the Black world always want us to work with people who are unworkable. Now, let me give you an example of being delusional. Tiffany Henyard post on May 29th after canceling the meeting on May 28th. She posts this thing: facts, stay woke, super married, God first. We have to work together. Okay, did you see that? We have to work together. Okay, now this clip, I won't even get in, I won't even play it. This guy is talking about how Hispanics work together. But the thing is, it's the right message, wrong messenger. Because let me just tell you this, in the Black world, I've noticed this amongst African Americans. I've seen it since I've been living in Africa. I've seen it in Black Europe. The people who are unworkable, if that's a real word, you cannot work with, are the first to say, we have to work together, when they don't work with anybody in the community. They don't have any skills. They don't respect people. They don't want to be in a team. But then when you start criticizing their behavior, that's the first thing they say. We got to work together. Dr. Umar Johnson, I'm giving you an example about him. This is the same nigga that will say, you know what? Y'all ain't nothing for giving me the money for the school. Now, people done gave this dude millions of dollars. Ain't got a school, don't know how to run nothing but his mouth. Then be the first one to talk about how we need to be working together, which is the right attitude. It's the right situation. But no, we don't need to work together with you because you can't do nothing positive. You want everything to be about you. It's I, it's me. You're self-aggrandizing, okay? You're not community-led. You're not community-focused. You're only saying that because you know that's what Black people want to hear. And a lot of times as African Americans, we want to hear that. We yearn to be around each other. We're going to have to be honest, right? And even with some of our brothers and sisters in the African diaspora that we may have issues with, deep down inside, some of us, we wish that certain parts of that relationship can be mended for those who have particular issues or take umbrage with certain parts of the African diaspora. We really would love to see all Black people work together because we love our people. And many of us are upset because it can't happen. But we want that, okay? We want that. Blacks want to be able to say we can trust each other. It's a dream of ours. But people say that on the behalf of using us. They say that on the behalf of wanting to exploit us. And see, the people who say that only say it for personal gain. Look at what Tiffany Henyard has done. Look at that particular township, Dolton Township. Now, I don't want to put all of these cities in a bunch, but I've heard about several. And I'll mention them from what I understand. There's Dolton, there's Calumet City, there's Riverdale, okay? To name a few. I'll just start with those, okay? Those particular villages are very, overall, they're not doing that good, okay? The average person doesn't make any money. Blue Island, Dixmoor, okay? So we're not talking about rich people there. And yet, at the same time, this lady has used these people's money, many of them who are, we could say are struggling, who are not rich, to basically disrespect those people, to castigate those people. If you want to talk about disrespecting women, disrespecting black women, you know, I was in the black manosphere for many years, you know, as a person that's talking about on the rights of behalf of men. I have never seen anybody in the red pill community, out on the black sector side of it, disrespect and do more harm to women than Tiffany Henyard. Yet you will not call her a misogynist because she is. Oh yeah, what she does is misogynist work. She's way more dangerous than anybody because she steals from women. She steals from children, and the future of these people's children is what she does in stealing, and don't care about it and don't give a damn about your family. Use all the police detail to protect her and her mother. But this is a person telling you gotta work together. And let me quote somebody, the Honorable Edward Steve. We have an interview which was never uploaded because we want to re-record it, but he said something very profound. He said, you know one thing, O'Shea, as much as you want to work together with the community, I'm sorry to report that certain individuals you can't work with. You cannot work with a liar. You cannot work with a thief. You cannot work with a crook. Many have tried, all have failed. These people must be eliminated from the community. They got to be eliminated. They have to be sat down. And that goes for negative naysayers. It goes for haters. But you can't work with everybody. Everybody in the black community ain't workable. We got to be honest about that. And we have to challenge that and say we have some unprogressive people who are I, me people. And those people must be sat down. They must be. They must be eliminated from all aspects of community development. They must be out. They must be outside of those talks. Dr. Umar Johnson should have no ability to be in the black community leading anything. He's incompetent. He's a waste of space. If he wants to give his ideas on his Instagram, that's fine. Being in leadership role, Dr. Umar Johnson is a joke. He should be sat down. Because in no other community will they allow Tiffany Henyard. No other community can a Tiffany Henyard even get to the point where she's a trustee. And damn sure a person like Dr. Umar could never make it in anybody else's community because he is not solid. So we need to talk about this. We are in relationships. Many men, many women are in relationships with people who can't do nothing but cause terror, but cause harm. And we're trying to negotiate with terrorists. The black community must eliminate these people to progress. We don't need no city girl mayors in our community. That's not what's going on. We don't need no city girl pro-blacks. City boy pro-blacks. We don't want no celebrity pro-blacks. You need people who want to do the work, and it's a lot of people in the community that want to do the work. I've met them all across the world, people doing amazing things on the behalf of black people, after the African-American community, or on the behalf of Africa. Yet these people don't get any particular shine for the fact that we give our protection to crooks, to liars, to users of people, of black people at that. Yet we have the unmitigated gall to talk about you can work with somebody, you cannot work with a loser and a liar and a thief. They only saying that because work with me to do what, achieve what? Now you want to work together. Some people don't work good with others, and that's okay. I know many people that don't work good with others, but okay, in your own individual task, you can do something, you know? Hey, if you want to give $50 or something, do that, but stay out the way. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all you do. Scurry the bell. We're out.